Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about shoulders down in the knee stretch position and just how the heck can we teach our clients to do that without over cueing, whether it's a manual cue or verbal cues, letting it go, being frustrated. Like, what is the quick, surefire way to get your clients to understand how to keep their shoulders down out of their ears while you're doing the round back knee stretch? So let's just take a look at the knee stretch real quick on the reformer. So foot bar is high, feet are against the shoulder blocks. You guys know this exercise. Then let's take a round back in the way that you might see a typical client take this exercise. So they're going to round their spine like so because they're just doing what they think you're asking of them. And this is where the shoulders are really disconnected. You can see how the head of the humerus is almost kind of pulling out of the shoulder joint. The shoulder blades are protracted on the back, and there's really no upper body connection, right? So when you're looking at the knee stretch, you want to have that arm integration in order to work the full upper body connection. So here is how that would look like on my body. I have a pretty tight low back. Hopefully you can see there's some roundness to it, but I definitely have some arm connection here. So how the heck do we get our clients into that position, again, without over cueing? I'm going to teach you a simple way to get your clients to understand this connection, but we have to bring it back to a very basic exercise, one that they'll find in any Pilates class, any yoga class, any fitness class, really. You'll find this exercise. We're going to bring the foot bar down to start. So let's take this out of the way. We're going to imagine that we're on a mat. If you start your clients on a mat, include this in their warm-up. Come onto your hands and knees. Hands will be on the end frame of your reformer. Knees will be directly underneath your hips. Hands will be directly underneath your shoulders. We're going to take a traditional cat-cow stretch. Now, how often do you see people take their cat stretch and do the exact same thing? They protract the shoulders, and then they almost like disconnect the arm connection from the head of the humerus through the shoulder joint, right? And then here we see a lot of dumping. I'm not going to address that part today, but here is where you can teach that shoulder connection. When your clients come through their cat stretch, I'd like you to ask them first to do a few of these. Your sternum drops. You're going to feel your sternum or chest plate draw down towards the floor. This is where you can feel the head of the humerus come way up high. Oftentimes this is cued by the shoulder blades. I'm going to ask you to cue the arm bones. As your chest sinks down, feel the arm bone lift up. None of this should cause tension. So if it does, it just means that they're over recruiting upper shoulder muscles and you have to pull the shoulders down away from the ears. So you do this enough times to where they start to bring focus and awareness to what's happening at the head of the humerus. Now, ask them to sink down, and you try this on your body. How low can you go without causing neck tension? Remember, if you feel that, lift up out of it and draw shoulders down just a little more. Keep that push up maybe a centimeter out of that position. Now, it doesn't matter what the spine looks like. It looks like my spine is dipping, but guess what? This is my best shoulder connection. So I want you to keep that, pull in through the abdominals. Now keep that arm connection as you round your spine. This is what I've got. And then come back out into your neutral. Do several in a row like that. Feel how when you round your spine and you have that focus on the arm connection, it changes your range of motion some. Yes, but this is your true spinal flexion. Look at that. This is my true spinal flexion. Okay, we all have a little bit different look to the spine. Okay, now let's take that. If you're planning to do your knee stretches in class later on, make sure you add in that cat-cow stretch at the beginning in your warm-up series, or at least do that right before you do your knee stretches so you can teach that shoulder integration. Let's put that foot bar back up, and now let's give it a try again. So hands are going to be on the foot bar. Love it, because we were closed chain down here, we're closed chain up here. It's the same arm connection. We're just now turning this into a movement for the whole body to work together. So feet against the shoulder blocks, same setup. Take a moment. Find the arms. Do this here if you need to as a prep. If you don't need it, it's fine. Shoulders down. Come out just a little bit, but still feel that connection. Now, round through the spine. How much can you round and still feel the work? All right, now let's begin the move. Out and in. Keep asking for the arm connection and squeeze those knees into the bumpers. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. I hope that gives you some wonderful ideas on how to get the arms connected by being proactive and teaching your clients this before you even get to the knee stretch exercise. There is no reason for you to be crawling down on the floor to show them how to integrate their shoulders while they're trying to learn this exercise. They already know it.
If you enjoyed this sequence, be sure and hit that like and subscribe button. Then, check out my on-demand library of Pilates classes linked below. See you next time.